Dear Khalid, it's a pleasure to have you at World Travel Market this year in London. Thank you so much for participating in Global Loyalty Organization panel on loyalty and gamification. And now we can use this time to touch a little bit more deeply into Sia Partners proposition, loyalty services, and the experience your team has.
Thank you, Anastasia. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be here with you on WTM. I think a marvelous event to be in. So about Sia Partners. Sia Partners, we're a global management consulting firm. We're active across the globe in all geographies. So from the US to Europe, Middle East, and Asia Pacific. We have more than 20 offices globally, where we service our customers across industries. So from fast-moving consumer goods to travel and transportation to energy utilities across the line. In terms of our offering, I'm part of the marketing and customer experience service line, and within that service line we offer marketing, sales, service and customer experience capabilities and consulting service to our clients. This means looking at the commercial agenda, so looking at the CCO agenda, see what is next, what's upcoming in terms of customer interaction and the new stage in the customer journey, and look how you as a company can benefit by taking the right steps in your marketing capability, your sales capability, and your customer experience capability. And what we see from our customers is that obviously every brand across industry is looking into this world of digitalization, where the customer expectation is changing day by day. We see the move towards digitalization of the journey, which become more and more digital. We see that a couple of leading brands are dominating their industry and their segments, which make our customers come to us to see how we can uplift their commercial capabilities across the board. In the context of loyalty and loyalty programs, we see different questions popping up from our customers. Typically you see the question, yes, I have a loyalty program up and running, it is live. However, I'm not able to meet my business objectives in terms of increased revenue, in terms of increasing my customer base, and in terms of increasing the overall customer lifetime value. What can we do to upgrade our loyalty program? So that's one category of customers. Another category is more customers who are operating from a green field. So who are just either new into their industry, into their segment, or didn't think of the concept of loyalty at all as part of their customer strategy. So there we have a greenfield implementation of the loyalty program, as we have done at Emirates General Petroleum. So depending on the question, we have different approach on how we step in and how we bring consulting services to those customers.
Thank you so much. You mentioned FMCG and food and beverage industry. Some of these companies, they have quite old legacy programs. At least here in Europe and UK, it's generally a middle age and older population, which were very popular with the loyalty programs. Clearly, the young generation is very much digital savvy. Do you see a lot of these legacy programs, which were predominantly, frequent spender cards or retail cards, now converting into fully digital solutions for them to be able to stay on the top of their game?
Very good question, Asai. So what we see at let's call it the older brands who already have a legacy of loyalty program, we always take, to be honest, the same approach. We always look at the end-to-end customer journey. So how do we envision customer journey online and offline? In parallel, looking at the personas or the main audiences you're trying to target as part of the loyalty program, where we dare make a classification between, let's call it, the older generations who are more keen and they don't want to have a digital wallet, but they want to have a physical scanning token or an actual stamp, even in some cases, to build up the loyalty points. Obviously, you have to cater for those audiences as well. So in our, let's call it, a framework of how to design a best-in-class loyalty program, we look at it from different perspectives. So first of all, what's the customer journey you want to realize, online and offline? How do you differentiate according to the personas and customer database you actually have? So what are the segments you are seeing? And how do you then design a fit for many loyalty program, which is, in these cases, a blend between a digital loyalty program, which should serve the majority of your population, but still have an offline method, which could also then work for specific segments in your customer database.
Yeah, quite interesting. Today on the panel, you made very good comment about effectively the loyalty programs competing for the space, in the wallet of the or in the app space of the customers. Clearly, it's very valuable to have customer attached to, let's say, 1 to 10 loyalty programs. What do you see among the features that need to be introduced or implemented in the loyalty program to be in that golden space? Is it personalization? Is it gamification? Is it maybe a combination of loyalty and biometrics? What is the cutting edge approach now?
Yeah, indeed. So that's also how we advise our customers is a loyalty program on its own, irrespective what kind of features it has, will never bring you the business potential and the business benefits you envision. So for us, we see a loyalty program as a component in your wider marketing and customer experience strategy, and even your sales strategy. What does it mean? So if we enter our customers, we have the conversations on, okay, how does your future customer journey look like? What are for you the most important channels where you want to have that conversation with your customer? Where do you differentiate in that journey the moments of truth? Where do you want to really bring a wow effect to your customers? And then start thinking, okay, how can I have a loyalty program in place fulfilling that customer journey and that customer promise I want to bring to my customer? That's one aspect. Another aspect is how you market and sell your loyalty program. So to be successful, you need to also be able to promote the program in the best possible way, obviously, but also to have the right and the personalized offerings towards your customers. So what does it mean for the loyalty program on itself? It means you should have the fundamentals. It should be a easy to use, intuitive application. You should have all the basics in there, like the earn mechanism, your burn mechanism, profile completion, finding stores, finding your physical points of sales, having some kind of in-app promotions in it as a fundamental layer and basis layer. I would say, irrespective of the customer journey, every loyalty program should have. And build on that, you should then look, okay, what is really the differentiating factor in my customer journey to win the battle for the customer? That requires, on one end, looking at your competitors, but also looking at other leading industries in what they're doing. And typically what you see there is the element of specialized rewards. So very precise rewards dictated towards the specific customer you have there, because you have all the customer data. I know the profile of Anastasia and I can give you the specific promotion. Having more and more tier elements in your program, and also giving you the opportunity to complete that to move to the next tier, and then building into innovation, where innovation is a subset gamification. So what kind of fun elements can we introduce in the loyalty program and still making the conversion you want? Looking into the adaptation of metaverse and AI technologies. I can give some examples later. And also making the loyalty program, as I said in the panel, a integrated app. What does it mean? It means like having a super app, which is not only a loyalty program on its own, but also where you can integrate other lines of businesses within that touch point and that app you already have with your customer. For example, customer service. For example, your product catalog. For example, e-commerce capabilities, and so on.
One of the main goals of creation of global loyalty organization was exactly what you are saying, across exchange of knowledge and latest technologies between different sectors and industries globally on loyalty and CX. Historically, loyalty in many large companies was treated as the cost center, as you say, sitting within the marketing, but never clearly showing the revenue that the programs produce or interaction. What do you see now among your customers? Do you see companies trying to measure the impact of loyalty programs, gamification, personalization in more defined KPIs, or you still see loyalty more of the kind of a cost center?
Actually, even stronger, Anastasia. So the majority of the customers who are interacting with us, they typically ask us to bring skin in the game. What does it mean? It means that a commitment is being asked on the business case behind the loyalty program. So at the start of every engagement, we define and specify tangible KPIs, which we expect behind the loyalty program. So that is the basics. So increasing your customer base by attracting new customers, retaining customers longer, but more fundamentally, what's the incremental revenue and the incremental cash flow I can attribute to the loyalty program? And by that it becomes a very tangible question, because it has to contribute to the bottom line. And by the way, dear Sia Partners, do you also want to commit the success of the program to the consulting fee you're getting paid? So that's the skin in the game component I'm talking about, where we typically take the challenge with our customers. If we really believe that we can build up the capability jointly with our customers, as we have done with Emirat, to showcase the actual benefit of the loyalty program.
Interesting. Interesting. So with your experience across industries and across geographies, is there one advice you could give for the guys who are just starting launching new program, or if they are looking at the redevelopment of the legacy program, adding maybe new features, personalization, is there any advice you can give?
Yeah, for sure. I would say always take a step back. If you already have a program, if you're just starting, start really with a big whiteboard, drawing out at first, how will this loyalty program contribute to my overall commercial strategy? And that directly answers and brings the point on KPI and performance measurement. How will this loyalty program make me successful as a business overall? Meaning, how will it contribute to my incremental sales? How will it contribute to my brand and my brand strength? And how will it contribute overall to the customer experience and the customer satisfaction? And to do that, it requires to really think again over the end-to-end value chain, the customer journey. Really make very concrete on how that loyalty program is going to be of true value add in that journey. And from there on, start to design out, the features and the components you want to bring into your loyalty program. If you don't do that, then typically you get a typical situation of a loyalty program where you have the basic functions, but as a customer you don't really feel attached, engaged to it, or it's not bringing the value to your business as what you would expect from such a loyalty program.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
it's a pleasure having you here at World Travel Market this year, and hope to see you next year.
Thank you, Anastasia. Very much appreciated, and see you next time.